shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it. Pounding ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. It's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating.
Volume control.
Chicks, you don't know that I can face it. I just wanna know that I can have a conversation. I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. When broken, check, cause I'm running out of savings. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Oh, really? Shit, I deleted your link in the chat when you did that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L.
What's your name on YouTube? Plato 420.
I'm posting it again.
Oh, okay.
It's NFASL.
This the winning team, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. On the bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah.
Tag the league, JD.
Okay.
My fucking boss fucked me over. I knew it. Should've went out. Today, all I do is run. Hopefully I don't have to pass. I played against Atlanta earlier today. I was like all mad in it. The motherfuckers. It's gonna be a tough game.
I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, she still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues.
Oh, time's on as well. Can you guys pretty sure it's starting?
Did we start?
Yeah, time's on his way.
No,
You
no.
guys-
I'll wait.
Tell
I'll
it.
wait.
Tell it.
Fucking fine.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dog. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again just to let it go. I did be bought in this pickup.
Said he's on his way. From parking lot. You at work today?
Fuck, I work in fucking 2 hours, bro. I work at 9 a.m.
Damn, your boss sabotaged you.
He's out. He's like, oh, just come over, we're eating. And I went over there, bro, 1942, not bad.
Guys all drunk and shit, and then had you go to work in the morning?
Nah, I told him I'm gonna be like an hour late. I'm gonna sleep after this. I was passed out on the couch for a little bit, and then I fucking woke up in panic. But my wife's gone. I don't ever go out. So my wife left town. She's back home. So I was like, fuck it.
Oh, okay. She's got Ryan?
Yeah. She went to her cousin passed away, so she did that.
Oh, okay.
I knew I shouldn't have been out. I kept telling myself, don't go sleep, wake up, play your game in the morning. I know excuses. If I lose, I lose. Because if I can't run, it's going to be a little harder for me.
Yeah, I couldn't pass on him when I played him at all. But to be fair, I couldn't pass on anybody.
I watched his tape today. He plays good, but I don't shut his run down. I just had Sherman at safety all year. I feel like I should see how it goes. I might bring him back down the corner.
One second.
Alright.
Yep, go for it, man.
JD just stepped away, I think.
Oh, you said you stepped away from the mic.
Hello? Can I hear this broadcast or am I still not?
Alright, we're ready.
You're clicking. Oh, that's me. Okay, cool.
Did he mute the commentators? That was
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Gotcha.
Wake myself up.
Right, this is like a lunch room, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. No, first one early. Okay, let's get it.
Early good morning, NFASL. We're live from Santa Clara, California, from Levi Stadium in San Francisco. The Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers are going to duel it out here in the 2-3 matchup in the NFC. Hi, I'm Thomas Joseph Ford. Alongside me is Commissioner JD, coach of the Chicago Bears, and we're excited to bring this game to you. The Atlanta Falcons defeated the Seahawks last week, and the Niners were able to outrun the Minnesota Vikings. So these two teams, coach, going into this game, a couple of different play styles. The Falcons like to pass the ball. San Francisco rushing attack. Which one do you think is better suited against this team?
Well, Tom, first of all, I want to say good morning, and good morning to NFASL. But I think it's the 49ers here have the perfect team for playoff football. They don't turn the ball over much, possession football, and they have an outstanding run attack, which we saw last week for when Moser had 400 yards. So I think their play style is best suited for this game.
Had Saquon Barkley not gone off and had the 3,000 plus purpose yards, the MVP more than likely would have gone to Raheem Mostert. 2nd down and 6. That first down play was a handoff to Todd Gurley. This one was a handoff to Ito Smith. He's got a good block ahead of him. Calvin Ridley led the way as Smith makes it to the 47 for a gain of 18. First down.
That's a great start for the Falcons. The offensive line built a great hole there for Smith, and no better way to start the game. Insert your will.
So the Falcons are already proving us wrong on this drive. Haven't attempted a pass yet. Coach Kaliko definitely has his eyes on Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones. They are the top 2 targets for Matt Ryan's passing attack. First down and 10. From the 47-yard line. There goes Hayden Hurst in motion. Back to throw for the first time is Ryan. He's going deep down the field for Julio, and great coverage. It's Richard Sherman there in his safety position to bat the ball away.
You saw the veteran IQ by Sherman there because he baited Ryan. That route looked definitely open to me, my eye as well. And he obviously wanted Matt Ryan to throw that ball and was just waiting to jump it. Just couldn't finish the play this time.
Yep, and San Francisco's got to love the effort from their back 9 there to get to those deep passes, because Atlanta's going to attempt those deep crossers all game long. Second down and 10 from the Atlanta 47-yard line. This is the opening drive of the game for the Falcons. This time they're going to decide to hand it off to Ito Smith, and he will work it to the 50-yard line before Sherman takes him down at that. Fred Warner makes the tackle.
This is a big... Now, these situations are obviously for any game, but especially in the playoffs. These 3rd and longs, they're not ideal, but if whoever could pick them up, I mean, it's a game changer, really.
Especially if it's part of the field, too, Coach, with turnover margin, and this is always an area where teams seem to throw interceptions, so let's see how this play transpires. Matt Ryan needs to get to the San Francisco 43 for this drive to keep on marching.
Complete to Julio Jones.
And that is exactly what will happen as Ryan hits Julio on the out route for 10 and a first down.
Any surprise there where he was going to look first, who his first read was, and the 49ers decided to leave him one-on-one, and, well, that's what happens. Pay the price.
Yeah, and we're going to see that chess match all day long. Coach Kaliko likes to use the free safety, the strong safety. So that outer third outside the numbers are where a lot of those one-on-one matchups are going to be. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. This is that I formation that the Falcons love so much. Stretch run to the left for Gurley. You see why, because he gets 8 yards on that run before he's even tackled.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now this is, that's a first down. I mean, third down is huge, but first down is just as important. How you start the drive, and to be in second and 2, now you can take a shot here. I take a shot at the end zone right here.
Let's see if the Falcons decide to do that as well. They're going to flip this formation as we approach 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. And this is a drop back pass for Matt Ryan. He's going to hit the drag route to Julio, and he's unable to make the catch. Fred Warner in coverage on that play.
Great play by Fred Warner there coming up. You had to think they were ready for a shot as well by the Falcons, but they were able to react, come up, knock that ball out. Great play by Fred.
So because of the great play on first down, as we see the timeout from San Francisco defensively, you're now in that third down and manageable 3rd and 2. You can run the ball here, you can throw a quick pass. Sets up a lot for your offense in these short yard situations. Matt Ryan from the tight I formation close is going to audible out of that. And you see the defensive reaction from Coach Kaliko to move the D-line. 3rd and 2. Ryan going for a deeper pass to Hayden Hurst, and he hauls it in at the 12-yard line. Sherman brings him down there, but not until the Falcons get into the red zone for a first down.
Well, I just commentated on Sherman's great IQ, but he was a step slow on reading that one with the tight end running across his face there. He was a step slow getting there.
Yeah, don't you feel like Chris Collinsworth right there? You talk a guy up, and then he makes a bad play, and you're like, oh, yeah, never mind.
Yes, I do.
And I think that's the reason Sherman's at safety. He is just a step too slow to be playing corner anymore. As this handoff to Gurley yields 2 more yards. Fred Warner, active on this first drive, already has 3 tackles and a pass breakup.
Well, this time the 49ers kept the Falcons a manageable first down, so this is going to definitely help their red zone defense right here.
San Francisco is a stingy red zone defense, so let's see if this Falcons offense is able to finish off this first drive. This one's a fullback dive to Ito Smith. I like that play call there, sneaking in at the fullback position, gets 5. And that sets up 3rd down and 4, much more manageable now for the Falcons.
That's one of those plays that doesn't go for a lot of yards, but that's a very good play to set up a 3rd and 4 right there. I like that call right. I like that call. It looked like a stretch, and they came back and ran a fullback dive over there.
Absolutely, and you can take any yardage you can get down here inside the 10-yard line, especially against a defense as talented and athletic as this San Francisco defense is. 3rd down handoff, Gurley. He is not going to get there. He's brought down by a fellow Witherspoon, and the Falcons looked like they were going to hurry up and go for it, and let's see if they decide to do that again at the 4-yard line, 4th and 2.
A lot of times you'll see the defense take out the secondary and go with a bigger lineup, but you love to see the secondary get their nose dirty on that one and come up and make a big tackle on Gurley, which is not easy.
And that's absolutely helpful for Coach Kalika because he can play the pass as well if his guys are run supporting out of the secondary. 4th down and 2. Here we go. Throw is intercepted. It's Richard Sherman, and he's off to the races. That is a beautiful play by the veteran. I don't think he's going to get caught, Coach. He's at the 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. He dances into the end zone for a pick 6.
Richard Sherman, oh my goodness, what a play. That ball was going to the back of the end zone. He was following a drag route, peeled off, saw Matt Ryan's eyes, peeled off, jumped up, snatched it out of there, and took it to the house. This Richard Sherman came to play.
And yet again, it looks like we talk a guy up, he has a bad play, we talk him down, and then he gets to pick 6. So, thus far, Richard Sherman is showing us both sides of the coin as the Niners get the pick 6 on the Falcons' opening drive and now lead 7-0.
Those are backbreakers. You go on an opening drive to get down the field, look like you're about to get in, start the game 7-0, and all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, the other team is 7-0, and you have to go right back on the field after that long. Those are backbreakers, throwing pick 6s in the red zone. You can't stick that enough.
And with that interception, now Richard Sherman has an X-factor ability as well, so it's just going to add another layer of difficulty to pass against this Niners team.
Yeah, then Matt Ryan, I think, is going to look to the right, not the left, this possession. I think he's seen enough Sherman for a couple plays.
And on cue, that's what happens on 1st down, where he hit Edo Smith on the short out route to the right hash mark there and gets 6 yards. 2nd down is going to be as Matt Ryan makes an adjustment line of scrimmage. Brings Julio Jones back into the formation. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Gurley has room to go, and he's brought down from behind. What a tackle from K'Wan Williams at the 42.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
Hurry up, Atlanta. They're going to run it again, and this time they only get a yard. But what a game, possible touchdown-saving tackle from K'Wan Williams there.
And I'm going to say, if Gurley had a Rams uniform on, I'm going to just say it. I think he'd be gone on that play. But after a couple knee injuries and such, and some years has gone by, it's possible, Gurley, he just doesn't have the same speed as he used to.
Absolutely, and the wear and tear of all of those touches he had back in those Los Angeles Rams days, definitely catching up to him now. Hayden Hurst is going to make this catch on a short dragger and is going to lose a yard as great coverage that time from Jimmy Ward to come up and make that tackle.
Hayden Hurst really helped out his QB there, because I know it was an insignificant catch, but if you look, that corner was coming up to make a play on that, and Hurst at the last second came to the ball. Like with some receivers, will keep running the route and not be aggressive, attack the ball, and let the corner jump in. But so that was a sneaky good play. That could have been ugly.
Yep, great observation there. Able to avoid another turnover, and you definitely don't want to fall behind in the turnover battle against these Niners. 3rd down and 10, it's intercepted right on cue. That's Quan Alexander, the big free agent acquisition from a couple years ago. And 2 possessions for the Niners result in 2 interceptions defensively.
Tom, you've been calling all these games. This is my first one, but doesn't it seem like this has been the theme? One team just starts out just everything could go wrong, gets down, gets down big, and then it's like, you know, all of a sudden it clicks in and they catch up. But I feel like this is how all the games have been going. One team has just started out as a disaster. I'm gonna go to that Giants Cardinals game where the Giants just started off, you know, pick 6 or 4 picks, and then turn it around later.
Absolutely. We will definitely talk about that throughout this show. As the first carry of the day for San Francisco goes to Raheem Mostert. I'm going to repeat that. His name is Raheem Mostert for Coach Glico. He likes to call him Mozart. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Second down and 8. Great point that you mentioned about all these games starting out with one team dominating early and the other team eventually comes back and gets into it. And yes, that's been the case in every single game that I have called thus far in these playoffs.
Yeah, but if I'm sorry, go ahead.
Get the playoff there as the play clock got down to 0. Falcons were all over Mostert on that one, but there is an injury. It's the rookie Marlon Davidson, and he's shaken up there on that play.
Well, you don't like to see that. They don't need to lose any D-line in this game because of the 49ers rushing attack.
Yeah, you brought up the fact that they rushed for over 400 yards against Minnesota here last week. Atlanta definitely knows that their defensive game plan is to force Glico to beat them in the air.
These third downs are just, this is where you want the 49ers right here.
Here you go, you got him. 3rd down and 9 in a run situation, and what a open field tackle that time made by Raheem Lewis, and he is going to cause a 4th down.
On those plays, Tom, do you think Jimmy Garoppolo goes to the sideline scratching his head like, my coach really does not trust me to throw the ball here? 3rd and 9, and you run a draw because you rather just punt if need be than rather let Jimmy drop back and try to air this one to get a first down.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's more of who he's been playing the last few weeks. He's gotten into this groove of not having to really pass the ball that much with Garoppolo. But yeah, in these playoffs, teams are going to force you to play left-handed, so he's going to have to utilize Garoppolo in this game. First down handoff to Gurley. He's stuffed in the backfield, and that's the last play of the opening quarter. So the pick 6 by Richard Sherman has been the only points by either squad, and the Niners lead the Falcons 7-0.
Well, that was a good quarter for the 49ers. No turnovers. Played it safe on that last possession there, but they've picked the Falcons off twice, and this is the game they want to play. They want to win the turnover battle.
Yeah, I've called one other Falcon game this season. Is when they were in Green Bay back in Week 4. As we see a deep throw caught by Julio Jones. It's him versus Richard Sherman. Julio won that race easily, and that's an 83-yard touchdown strike.
Julio said, not this time, old man. He ran the same route as earlier that Sherman beat him to the ball. Jones, Matt Ryan this time gave him more room to the outside to break away from Sherman, and there was no chance. Sherman cannot keep up with Julio.
Yeah, I think we're seeing why Sherman was on the trade block, and we'll be heading to Las Vegas as soon as the offseason starts. Extra point by Younghoe Koo is good, and we are now tied up at 7 with it's just about 10 seconds into this second quarter. So this is new territory for me, Coach. Usually by now somebody's up 20 points and the other team starts getting back into it. I'm not used to a 7-7 game in the second quarter.
Well, this time the Falcons, probably seeing the previous games you're referring to, knew how important it was to not keep coming out and making the same mistakes of turning the ball over, giving their opponents free points. And that was a great response, because after that red zone pick, you don't know how that team's going to respond.
Yeah, we go back to that 3rd down run from Mostert there. You talked about how conservative it was. That may have given Atlanta some momentum to see that they're not confident to throw the ball in that 3rd down in a massive situation.
Well, the 49ers, they want you to lose the game. They play to make you lose the game. They're not going to lose it themselves. They're not going to give you free points. They're not going to give you easy drives, short yards to go. They want to make you lose the game, so you're going to have to attack them and make them throw the ball.
2nd down and 2. You saw that 8-yard gain on 1st down, so the Falcons are now in a situation where they don't know necessarily if they're going to get a shot play here or another run. Falcons have everybody at the line of scrimmage here, and Mostert runs anyway, and I think he got the first down. No, short just by a few inches, so it's third down. Great effort there by Atlanta to just essentially sell out for the run.
It is clear that Coach Calico does not have much trust in his quarterback, because on 2nd and 2, that's where you gotta let your QB take a shot there. The line is stacked. They're waiting for the run. I don't know. Jimmy Garoppolo gets paid a lot of money. You gotta let him take a shot there.
Absolutely. So it's third down in inches now. More importantly here, the Niners have used 2 timeouts defensively. So in this first half, towards the end of that half, we're not going to have a lot of time to get a drive off either. So even when you think Garoppolo's going to have a chance to throw the ball, he might not. Here's a handoff to Mostert. He gets the first down as he cuts up at the 39-yard line. He's been held in check so far. 6 carries, 11 yards.
The Falcons have made it their mission, which is definitely the right thing to do. We're not going to let Mostert beat us. We're going to make Jimmy Garoppolo throw this ball.
Yep, he's yet to attempt a pass, so there's 6 carries on 6 plays. The Falcons are essentially daring Jimmy Garoppolo to throw the ball, to your point, and we still have yet to see that. First and 10. Like this formation, you see the 3 tight ends to the right, heavy run formation from Mostert, and he is cracked. It's tagged McKinley at the 40-yard line. Another short gain on the carry.
Yeah, I think Coach Calico, he's cutting his quarterback's legs from under him a little bit. How do you lead the troops when the coach won't even let you make one pass in the mid-second quarter? With the line stacked. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Oh, here we go again. Another run from Mostert, and this one gets good yardage down the left sideline inside the 30, and he's brought down at the 26. That's his best run of the day by far.
And this is why I'm not in the playoffs, obviously. Because the other teams that seem to know what they're doing and more than I do, because I just said you have to line up and pass the ball at some point, but obviously that's, they're doing the right thing here.
I mean, to a point, you're absolutely right, you do. I mean, now here comes a pass for Garoppolo, and he throws it away. So the Falcons show off great coverage and a huge injury for San Francisco. Mike McGlinchey, the tackle, slow to get up.
Well, this shows Calico, Coach Calico must have saw more tape than I did, because that first pass play, I saw the corners running the routes for the wide receivers, so he must have saw that on tape and did not like what he saw from this Falcons secondary.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
I just yeah.
The Seahawks, so they turned the ball over 6 times in that game. There were just interceptions all over that field for both sides. Second down and 10, quick throw to Mostert out of the backfield, and he's off to the races, and he's brought down from behind. What a phenomenal tackle from Keanu Neal at the 6-yard line to save a touchdown.
You don't have to run the ball to run the ball, and I'm going to say this to say that you could give the running back the ball in many different ways. It doesn't have to be the quarterback, hands him the ball. You can give it to him. That to me is like a run play. Get him out in space, one-on-one with the corner, make it easy on him for your star running back.
So first and 10, they're going to try it again. This time it's a corner route to Kittle, and Garoppolo overthrow him. Incomplete.
Yeah, just overthrew his favorite target just by a tad. Usually, Garoppolo, he has his faults, but him and Kittle are usually on the same page. That time, just a little off.
So second and goal at the 6-yard line. Atlanta, when they were down in this area, threw a costly pick 6. See what the Niners are able to do in their goal line. Handoff, Mostert, and stuffed. A couple of Falcon players, led by Tack McKinley, come to meet Mostert behind the line of scrimmage, and it's now a 3rd down and goal from the 8.
Great play to beat the 49ers blockers outside and make him cut that up. You cannot give Mostert the edge. He's too fast.
Yep, you see Deion Jones was the guy that set the edge on that play, forcing Mostert to cut back. So 3rd and goal. I'm really curious to see what the play call is going to be here, as you see Tevin Coleman checking into the game and happen.
I think we're going to see a run here. I don't see the 49ers risking it.
Yep, you're on the ball there, as this was a handoff to Tevin Coleman for a gain of 3. And that may have been a go for it on 4th down type of call, as we see the offense is still out on the field.
The way the 49ers play, I take my points here from Coach Calico. This team all season plays to, not to make you lose more than they're going to win, if that makes sense. So I think they...
Niners are on the field here, attempting to go for it. Let's see if they get the snap off. That play clock is down to 3 seconds. And, yep, that's exactly what the Niners are going to do. They just wanted to see if they could draw the Falcons offside, I guess, get closer, maybe to the 2-yard line, but they're going to take that delay. And here comes Robbie Gould for the field goal.
That's the right call by Coach Calico. It was a good drive. Take your points. 4th and 5. That's in the second quarter. 7-7. That's unnecessary risk.
And Gould from 27 yards out is pure. 10-7 is now the lead for San Francisco. They've only scored 3 points offensively. Garoppolo has completed 1 pass, but they lead this game.
I mean, if they could get away with it, why not, right? When you pass, multiple bad things can happen. A fumble, sack, pick. If you run, a fumble could still happen, but less likely for a turnover. So if you can play that way, do it.
Yeah, and I mean, we look at the history of this league, NFASL. Most coaches, again, you're an exception here, but most coaches have won Super Bowls by running the ball with good offensive line, good array of running backs, and getting those short passes in as well to keep the defenses honest.
Yes, I noticed that when I came in the league, and that's just not how I wanted to play. That just wasn't my play style, but you are right. Most of the time, the champions have been a power running game.
Right. And this Falcons team actually has a pretty good rushing attack with Todd Gurley back here. You see him try to cut this to the outside. That was a beautiful cut from Todd Gurley. Gets this first down on 2nd and 6.
Great cutback by Gurley. His first hole was closed. He found another one and was able to slice through there for the first down. Good run.
All right, so as we approach the 2-minute warning here in the first half, wanted to talk about some NFASL happenings. Let's go over this new tanking rule that I'm sure has taken the league by storm.
Oh, the new draft lottery. Well, I'm very excited about that next year. I think this is going to make the league competitive all through week 17 because you have absolutely no reason to try to lose the game. So those games where you need somebody to lose for you to make the playoffs, but they're playing a team that in the past you knew was not going to try to win. I think it's going to make games like that must watch because they're going to try to play put a monkey wrench in the playoff race. So I'm very excited about that next year.
So they got a first down, the Falcons did, by throwing to Gurley. This one's a handoff to Ito Smith as we officially hit the 2-minute warning. And yeah, to your point, I love this idea. I think that's exactly what we were missing in terms of those Week 17 games mattering for everyone, especially in the division. It was getting to the point where guys playing the division weren't trying to beat each other, which would never, ever happen in real life.
Exactly. We wanted to bring that competitive edge back where you're not going to make the playoffs, but you don't want to see your division opponent make the playoffs as well. And but what was stopping you is you didn't want to mess your pickup. Well, now you don't have to worry about that. Go ahead and give them hell.
So 2nd down and 10. Falcons are at the 45-yard line of San Francisco, trailing by 3. San Fran will get the ball to start the second half, so Falcons need to get some kind of points on this drive. They're going to go for a crosser, and that is Olamide Zacchaeus making his first catch of the play to the 37.
That was a good, great slant route. Got down, caught it, got down quick before he took the hit. Now you're in a great spot, 3rd and 2. That's where you want to be.
Absolutely, especially against this Niner front. You have Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, to name a couple of their X factors rushing off the edge in the middle. You absolutely want to get this ball out quickly if you're Matt Ryan. It's a handoff on 3rd, and Gurley fights for the first down. So the timeout there called by Atlanta with 1:28 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, I think Atlanta wants to, best case scenario, I think they want to wind this clock down. Don't want to give the 49ers the ball again this half, and obviously they want to put it in the end zone.
Let's see if they're able to do at least one of those 2 goals there. It's 1st and 10. Matt Ryan is making some adjustments at the offensive line for Julio Jones. Really like something he sees back there. And you see the defense of San Francisco making a proper adjustment due to that. Back to throw is Ryan to the deep corner. What a throw! That's a tough pass to make as Hayden Hurst hauls it in, but he stays in bounds. Clock's going to continue to run.
That's absolutely a big time throw by Matt Ryan. I can't state that enough. To get that over the secondary's hands right there, that's big time.
Yeah, and you saw Eric Armstead was coming off the edge on that too, so he had to really get that ball out quickly. He was able to throw that beautiful corner route across the field to Hayden Hurst for the first down. Minute to go in the first half of this NFASL divisional round game. Falcons looking to take the lead. Going to the end zone, it is caught! Ito Smith, but he's a yard short. Thought he was going to be able to cut that up for a touchdown. Big tackle there, and the Falcons are going to have to call timeout.
Big, great tackle there. In hindsight though, it might have been better if he scored right there, because the 49ers really got the ball back, a chance to score. That's only if they can't stop him. And there you go.
They are unable to do so early with the touchdown. So the Falcons get their first lead of the game. Younghoe Koo on for the extra point to give the Falcons a 4-point lead. And it is good.
Great drive by the Falcons to get in the end zone. You run a big part of it is finishing these drives with touchdowns, not field goals, and they were able to get in the end zone. Leaves 50 seconds for the 49ers, but great spot, great drive for the Falcons, big time.
So if you're the Falcons here, the Niners have not thrown the ball successfully really at all in this game. You're in a 50-second drive, you have a timeout. Do you still sell out for the run here, or do you try to play a little more conservatively in your defense?
I say you stop Mozart, because we've seen he's capable of breaking off 60-plus yard runs. I say you can't relax for a second.
Yep, good call there as Mostert gets that carry left, and he's brought down immediately by Olakun. Lost 3.
Yep, Falcons are staying aggressive. You do not want him to get going at all. That's the right call by the Falcons defense.
All right, this looks like it'll be a pass as you see Mostert in motion to the right. And yes, it is, as Kliko is going to go back and throw here. Garoppolo down the right sideline, overthrown. It wasn't really open either. It was Mostert, the intended target.
Yeah, I think we're seeing here why the 49ers decided to keep the ball on the ground. There's just nothing open for Jimmy Garoppolo. It wasn't a great throw, but still, it's probably actually for the best, because if he throws that inbounds, I can see that being picked off.
Yeah, absolutely. So you see the lack of passing from Kliko. He's going to run the ball here on 3rd down, and Mostert's going to get close to the first, but not going to get there, down to 16. So with 15 seconds, the Falcons are going to call their last timeout to bring the ball back.
The corner on that play just made a great play. I thought Mozart had ran around him because he had got the corner got pushed inside. I thought Mozart was able to get the edge and get around him, but at the last second, the corner turned around and made the play. Great play.
Absolutely there. And you see a flag on the punt return as looks like the Falcons wanted to return it. Tavarius Moore is called with a kick-catch interference penalty, which would place the ball at the 39-yard line of Atlanta. So 7 seconds, I think this might just be enough for the Falcons to attempt a Hail Mary, possibly a quick out here, and then a Hail Mary to follow up.
I like taking the lead into the half on this one. I say take a knee and get to the second half. I wouldn't even try anything. You got Nick Bosa on the other side.
Here's the throw. It is incomplete. Looking for Ridley over the middle. Still a second left in the first half here. Let's see if they decide to take a shot in the end zone again, or if they heed your advice and just take this lead into halftime. And that's the case. They're going to take a knee, and we're going to go to halftime with an Atlanta 14-10 lead in this divisional round matchup. So this one's been close all the way through as we head to the second half. What were your thoughts of the first half there, Coach?
I think for the way the game started for the Falcons, for them to respond like that and have the lead in the second half, I thought they won that half, definitely, because they're slowing down Mozart. He's had a couple big runs, but it looks like Jimmy G's going to have to make plays with his arm, and we haven't seen the proof that he could do so.
Absolutely. He's 1 of 4 for 20 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. One of those Kirk Cousin-like stat lines at halftime there for Garoppolo. And again, you mentioned all the money he's getting paid, and this is one of the more expensive game managers in the NFASL.
Yes, that is correct. And honestly, if their passing game doesn't pick up, I would expect the 49ers to look to move him, because if you're going to play this way, you probably don't need to play your quarterback, the highest on your team almost.
Exactly. And we see Garoppolo in this open drive here in the second half hit his man for a first down to the 30-yard line, and good pass there for Garoppolo to get the drive going.
That is a great throw on first down to get him going. Something easy so he could get the confidence up, they could get in a groove. That's a great play call at that.
The first down from the 30-yard line, 20 seconds into this second half. See a lot of bodies line of scrimmage again for Atlanta. Garoppolo back to throw, and that's a contested throw for Ayuk, who made the last catch, but this one is knocked away for an incompletion.
That could have, when the play started, there was nothing open. The Falcons D-line was coming for him. I thought that could have ended really badly. He actually gave his wide receiver a decent chance to catch that ball, so good play by Jimmy. That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it looks like out the gates here in the second half, Garoppolo's gotten a message from his coaching staff that he needs to step up here. Second down and 10. This is a toss to the right, and it's not going anywhere. Keanu Neal jumps right over that pull block, made the tackle, and you see the stats. Mostert 49 yards on 12 carries.
I'm realizing, or we're seeing here, what the Falcons preached all week in practice. Do not let Mostert get to the edge. If he gets some runs inside, that's fine, but we do not want him to get that edge, because, as we saw last week, he's a nightmare to tackle in the open field.
One of the faster running backs in the NFASL. Third down, 13. Obvious passing down for the Niners now that they're trailing by 4. They can't run the ball here and play it safe. Here's a throw from Garoppolo, and he's looking. He's going to Mostert in double coverage, and he's lucky that it wasn't an interception. Knocked away by A.J. Terrell, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
One-on-one coverage across the board there. That was cover 1 by the Falcons. Great coverage. I would have liked to see Garoppolo throw that ball to the tight end on the out route right there, one-on-one.
This Falcon defense has been such an impressive unit today as Ito Smith works his way to the 40. Another big league change moving into next season is going to be the swing of the slider for fatigue. Your thoughts on that?
Oh, I think there's another necessary move, because we're seeing all these long runs by the running backs, and it seems like they have unlimited stamina. They can just do that all day, which is just not realistic for us. So I'm very happy with making that change.
Yep, as we see Todd Gurley get his way to the 43-yard line into San Francisco territory. And yes, the slider for fatigue is going to be shifted up to 54, which should allow those backup running backs like Ito Smith here to get those carries after Todd Gurley gets a big run, as you just saw. Smith brought down immediately by the rookie Javon Kinlaw, the South Carolina standout, makes his second tackle of the day, and it's a second down and 13.
Yeah, a great play right there to beat the center. The guard one-on-one, get in there and make the tackle. Great play.
So this is second down and 13. This is what you want if you're San Francisco. Back up Atlanta, play the field position game, try to get this ball back in a 4-point deficit. So change of play here as Gurley gets a great lead block from Hayden Hurst and Matt Hennessy as well, and he's going to work his way to the 39, and it is now third down and 6.
I believe that was Jimmy Ward on the tackle, and I just want to say that was an outstanding play. There was a hole there for Gurley. He got off the block, turned around, and grabbed Gurley by the waist and brought him down before he got too far.
Yep, that'll definitely be a talking point if San Francisco can get off the field here on third down and 6. That play by Jimmy Ward. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Motion man is Calvin Ridley. And they just get the snap off in time. Here's the throw. It's an easy pitch and catch for Julio, and he's got room to run. He's down the right sideline, just one man to beat, and he's pushed into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's his second of the day. This one for 39 yards.
a bad mistake by the 49ers secondary right there. There was a I think that was Jimmy Ward again. He came up to play Julio's slant, and at the last second thought Ryan was going to throw to the guy crossing his face, the tight end. So Hayden Hurst. So he left Julio, went to Hayden Hurst, which left that slant wide open. You can't leave Julio on third down. That's just a no-no.
So this is a nightmare situation for Coach Calico and San Francisco's offense. You're down 2 possessions. Your running game has been stifled to this point. And it's going to be a make-or-break drive to see if the Niners can get points here. Mostert, handoff. It's a gain of 4. Keanu Neal yet again in the mix on a run support game out of the safety position. And it's now second down.
Obviously, you want to be up 21-10 on any team, but the 49ers more than most because you can get them out of what they want to do best, and that's just turn around, give the ball to Mostert.
And the Niners are content with doing that, even down 11, another handoff, and the same result as we've seen just about all day long. Deion Jones this time coming up to make the stop. They're down and 7.
I think we're watching maybe the end of a coach-quarterback relationship because you're down 21-10, and Coach Cleveland's just not trusting Jimmy here to throw the ball at all.
I think it says one of 2 things here. Either that this Madden is that bad with passing that you don't trust yourself, or that the running is that easy in this game where you could feel like even down 10, you could run your way back into a game. Here's a throw, it's intercepted. The Falcons have been all over this San Francisco offense as Allen gets up and he's going to take this back inside the 5 and tackled by Ayuk at the 3. Mostert at the 3. Ricardo Allen.
Yeah, and that's I guess Coach Calico is, just showing us why he's not throwing the ball. I mean, that's not all Jimmy's fault. This is nobody open. The Falcons' secondary is playing just great defense.
And Ito Smith is going to try to punch it in on this first goal carry, and he's brought down at the 1. Back to the line of scrimmage come the Falcons. They're going to try to hurry up here, get back into the end zone. Same play. This time it's a touchdown for Ito Smith, and this one is now broken wide open.
Yeah, this does not look good for the 49ers. They are not the team built to play from behind. This doesn't look good.
We see this almost every first year of NFASL. A newcomer gets into the playoffs and works his way into an NFC championship situation. These Falcons, still a lot of time left. They're up 3 possessions, with 4 minutes to go in this third quarter, and then the 9 minutes in the fourth. Have to start thinking that they can work their way into the next round.
Yes, the Falcons this year, new to the league, came in made that Falcons defense really good, played a nice, sound offense. They didn't beat themselves. They balanced the attack on offense, really came in with a good strategy, and it's paying off.
First down and 10. This is a huge drive for the Niners here. Got to get the momentum back, trailing by 18 in the second half. Garoppolo's going to hit a drag route to Ayuk, and he's going to get about 3 yards to the 24.
I would have liked to see a better game plan to get Kittle involved. He's just too good to not get the ball. He's an X factor. You gotta find a way to get him open.
And there you go, Kittle in space there, and that's the best passing play we've seen all day from San Francisco. Gain of 20.
The Falcons have been running cover 1 all game, and that means Kittle's one-on-one with somebody, and you gotta look his way. He's their best wide receiver and weapon in the passing.
First and 10 now from the 44. Let's see how Garoppolo responds. He's going to go deep to the sideline. Almost intercepted. Looking for Mostert on the seam route. Lucky that was an incompletion there. Second down.
Yeah, had him a little bit, but that window was really tight.
Second down and 10 from the 44-yard line are the Niners. 2:44 left to go in this third quarter. Mostert, he's got good blocks on this run. He's going to get the first and more inside the 30, finally dragged down at the 23, one of his better runs of the day.
That's what the Falcons, have been trying to focusing on all game, is stopping that run right there, getting to the outside, getting him in space, letting his speed showcase. That's the 49ers finally pinned the Falcons defense inside and let Moser get outside.
The Niners finally back, creeping closer to red zone territory at the 23-yard line of Atlanta on this first down play. Garoppolo looking, running out of time. He's going to throw to the left side of the field, looking for Deebo Samuel, but he missed him. Incomplete.
Jimmy, gee, what's going on? Jeez, I think that ball slipped out of his hand or something. That wasn't even close.
Right, you saw a couple of Falcons in pursuit, but I still felt like he had enough time to get that throw off cleanly. But yeah, to your point,
yeah, he was able to step into it.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like Garoppolo's having some accuracy issues here in this third quarter. Mostert in motion this time, and let's see if the Falcons send anybody over there. And yeah, they do just in time. Second down and 10. Throwing the run from Garoppolo is a beauty, and Ayuk jukes into the end zone for a pivotal Niner touchdown.
That's a great play by Jimmy. He made a bad one last game. He said, my bad, shook it off. He wasn't rolling out to run. He was rolling out to give that wide receiver enough time to cross the field, clear the linebacker, get in that open zone, hit him on the run, let him cut off field, touchdown.
6 plays, 79 yards, a minute 57. That had to be one of the better drives Coach Klinker's had in this season, just because of the situation that you're in, down 18 and not being able to just run the ball 10 times.
Well, Klinker was a 2-time champion in this league, so I don't think anybody thought he was just going to go down easy. He's going to keep fighting, and he's going to, keep grinding, try to get back in this game.
Yep, now the Falcons up 11. Let's see if they've learned from the other NFASL teams earlier yesterday as well as Thursday of how to hold on to a lead in the second half. Handoff left to Gurley. That's a beautiful tackle from Fred Warner. That's an Oklahoma drill right there. Meeting the running back in the hole and bringing him down.
So it's safe to say, let's see if the Falcons can be un-Falcon-like, right?
Absolutely. Yep. And this is a Falcons fan, Coach Primitive Mind, so he's well aware of their team's propensity to blowing these second half leads. Second down, Matt Ryan back to throw. He's got time, and he's slowly running out of it, and he's going to have to throw it away. There came Nick Bosa off the edge screaming, and it's 3rd and 7.
2 good things. 1, you got him in 3rd and 7. 2, I know it's still plenty of time, but whenever you get a chance to get that clock stopped like that, you want that. So 2 good things happening that play for the 49ers.
Yep, all the pressure right now is on the Falcon offense. Have to get to the 35-yard line to continue this drive.
Gotta watch Julio. Got to watch him.
Julio running across the formation. Instead, it's a throw to Hayden Hurst, and it's incomplete, but there is a flag. Emmanuel Mosley with the pass interference, and that'll place the ball at the San Francisco 40. What a killer.
Emmanuel Mosley did not have to do that. That ball was uncatchable. He had Hurst blanketed. That was just unnecessary. He did not need that.
Now the Falcons in San Francisco territory. They're going to run the ball with Gurley. He gets a healthy 9 yards on first down. Set up 2nd and 1.
That's back-breaking. The Falcons, it looked like the 49ers had turned up the pressure on them. The Falcons were feeling it. That was going to be a 3 and out. You get the ball back, a chance to make this a 1-possession game. And that's just a back-breaking call.
Handoff to Ito Smith out of the fullback position. And he's going to get another first down. One of the questions I've been seeing while we've been calling this game, some of the people in the league want to know if you're allowed to have a running back as a fullback.
I believe you are able to switch all the backs interchangeably.
All right, there you have it. We reach the end of the 3rd quarter in Levi Stadium here in San Francisco. The Niners are down 11. Falcons have the ball and are driving in San Francisco territory on this 1st and 10 play. Ryan from the gun here. Excuse me, the single back. He's going to hand off right to Gurley. He's going to get outside, and he's going to work into the 20-yard line down to the 19. And another great run on first down from Todd Gurley.
Yeah, that was a big-time run on first down. Got outside there, turned it up, stayed in bounds. Great run.
Clock is starting to tick here. It is not the friend of Coach Glico and the Niners. 8.5 to play. Down 2 possessions here. You have to limit the Falcons to a field goal on the drive. Gurley again up the gut. He's got the first down inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. Make that the 7. And now the Falcons are in a goal-to-go situation.
The 49ers defense got the Red Sea pardon on that one. You can't let the running back go full speed right through the middle like that to your second goal. That can't happen.
Yep, and it's a great play call because you've seen Gurley get to the outside on those stretch runs all game. It's forced the D-line to spread, and then they hit him back with a dive. That's just good sim concept right there in the run.
Mm-hmm.
First and goal is a handoff to Ito Smith. He's going to get nothing there, maybe a yard, and second and goal is upcoming.
Yeah, the 49ers, nothing left to be said really here. They got to hold them to a field goal, or I think this game's over.
Yeah, I would agree here. Touchdown here would be a absolute killer of momentum, and the Niners did get a pick 6 when they were down here in the first drive of the game. I don't know if you can ask for that again, but that would absolutely shift the momentum of this playoff tilt. 2 seconds on the play clock here, and this one's a handoff to Ito Smith, and he's brought down. The strip animation from Nick Bosa. I thought that ball was going to come out.
Oh, Tom,
that would have been huge.
I thought Nick Bosa was about to make a big-time play there. He has Ito Smith in a bear hug. Nick Bosa's a strong man, and he's just ripping at the ball. I can't believe Ito hung on to that.
Yep, and he's got his X factor now, so that's something to watch out here on third and goal. From the 9-yard line are the Falcons. Let's see if they even attempt a pass here. I'd be shocked if they did. There's a handoff left for Gurley. He's got phenomenal blocks. He cuts back and big-time tackle. Yes, it was. Was that Charvarius Ward that came up and made that tackle? Set up fourth and goal.
Big-time tackle right there. Giving the 49ers a chance in this game. Big-time tackle.
I'm curious if you're the Falcons. Okay, so we're going to see Younghoe Koo come out. I was almost thinking they might go for this, just based on how well the defense is playing. You give the long field to the Niners if you don't get it. But Younghoe Koo is going to make this a 14-point game.
I don't think that would have been a bad call. I actually would have been for it because you're still up 2 possessions if you don't get it. But if you do score the touchdown, game's over. So, you know, the reward kind of outweighs the risk right there.
Agreed. However, the Falcons, going to play it safe. Make this a 14-point game. So with 5:56 remaining, the Niners did exactly what they had to there. They made sure the Falcons did not get in the end zone. Garoppolo's going to have to come back down here after a really impressive drive in the third quarter and score in under 2 minutes yet again.
Yeah, they're going to have to, maybe you want to see a little hurry up here, get in rhythm. I think the key, though, is starting the drive right on this first play.
First play's a handoff to Mostert. He's got running room to the 30, the 40. He's got one man to beat. He's weaving him. It's Davon Jones. He's not going to get there. And Mostert is gone. 83 yards, and the Niners back into it.
I can't believe it. I thought the Falcons were gonna keep setting that edge, make Coach Glico keep running inside, wasting clock, and Moser gets outside, and it's too late. Once he does that, it's over.
And again, that wasn't a scrub that he just toasted.
Yeah.
That was Deion Jones, one of the fastest linebackers in the NFASL. There's the momentum shift we talked about. In just 15 seconds, the Niners cut this lead in half.
Unbelievable. I thought the 49ers, I was thinking they would be lucky they score and there's 2:30 left or something on the clock, and you have to use their 3 timeouts, get it back, and get a chance to score then. But they scored in 15 seconds? Crazy.
I mean, we should be really expect anything less in these NFASL playoffs.
I know.
All of these games have seemed to go this way. Gurley, 5-yard gain on first down, so now the Falcons are really starting to feel the pressure, only up by 7. Good play call first to get 5 yards on the ground and get the clock moving.
Yeah, the Falcons, they're feeling the pressure. They know the narrative on their team. They just saw Moses score in 15 seconds. They're feeling the pressure. So that was a good way for Gurley to get them kind of calmed down on the 5-yard line.
Good use of the play clock here. As you see, the snap comes at 1 second. Gurley up the middle, and he's stuffed. Gets a gain of 3, but no first down. And as we're under 5 minutes, this is a monumental third down upcoming.
I think the veteran Gurley missed the hole there. I thought if he kept going straight, he would at least have the first down.
All right, let's see if that run and miss hole there is going to cost the Falcons, as it's 3rd and 2 from the 33-yard line. We're going to more than likely see this snap come at 4:12, as the Falcons are content with letting this clock run all the way down before snapping it.
Got to watch Julio.
It is a pass. Julio is the guy in coverage, and you saw the adjustment from Carico.
Yes.
To drop a cornerback, and he's going to throw to the left sideline, and he hits his man, Calvin Ridley. Best throw of the day for Matt Ryan.
Oh my, Tom, what a throw we just saw. I thought he was crazy for not taking the guaranteed first down by running, and what a throw on the run. Wow.
Handoff Gurley up the middle. He gets 8 yards to the 31, and all of a sudden, the momentum is going back into the Falcon favor after that spectacular throw and catch on 3rd down.
That was just an amazing throw. Amazing.
Yep, now the clock is under 3:40 to go. Niners need desperately to get a stop, force a turnover somehow, get this ball back for their offense, who has been cooking in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have to bring up the heat because a field goal here still hurts them. With 3:30 left to go down 2 possessions. They got to bring it up.
Gurley, and he gets the first down. Nick Bosa was there to make the tackle, but it did not make a difference as Gurley ran the ball really well, gets to the 26, and the clock is continuing to run now.
Coach Clay go all-out blitz to the right, to the side it went to, and the defenders, his defense just didn't make the play. He made the right play.
Yep, got to be, not necessarily kicking yourself. Like you said, you made the right decision, but you still want to see your defense and your front 7, get into the backfield here, especially in this obvious run situation with 2:52 remaining.
They got to make a play. Somebody got to step up.
And a couple of players do on that play as Ito Smith is knocked down immediately after getting that handoff. Quan Alexander, along with a couple of his friends, coming in to make the tackle.
On that play, that was a good play by Ito Smith because the 49ers were trying to hold him up, to go for the ball, and he fought them off and went to the ground. That was a great play by Ito.
Second down, 2:20 to go. Falcons are already in field goal range. Just a fullback dive to Ito Smith. He's got the 20-yard line at 19, so he's going to get a 7-yard gain there. And the Falcons getting closer and closer to putting this one away.
Yeah, that's a backbreaker there. You take it. I don't know how you push him out of. You can't push him out of field goal range here. The only thing you could go is maybe a strip fumble. It's your best hope, and hope he misses the field goal.
While we wait for this 3rd down and 3 play, this is a friendly reminder for everybody. Those of you that have not set your draft boards yet, go ahead and do that now. As you see, these games are getting played as soon as the league moves to the offseason. The draft will be upcoming, so if you're not able to make it, make sure you have your draft board set. It's really simple to do. If you have any questions, ask your commissioners, JD or Moon.
Yeah, we're used to...
As Gurley gets the first down and stays in bounds. Yes, looked like it was going to be a close play there as he was pushed towards the sidelines, and he was able to stay in bounds, get the first down, and the Niners have to use a timeout.
Just real quick, I know the people that have been here, you're used to a week-long off-season where you have plenty of time to do this or that, but now that we're going, more seasons, we are going to speed the off-seasons up, so make sure to set that up.
Yep, especially with the 48-hour advance. 10 seasons is absolutely happening this matter. Based on how gameplay has gone, so you see a tackle from the backfield, another timeout used by Carico. The way the gameplay has gone this year, I really could see us going to 10 seasons without really many hiccups along the way.
I can't too, Tom. Besides the PS4, PS5, you know, hiccups we might encounter, I don't see any reason why we can't go to it.
Absolutely. Here's Ito Smith on 2nd and 10. He's stuffed immediately. So now the Niners defense is starting to make plays, but it's coming maybe a little bit too late.
Yeah, it's a blocked field goal, a stop here, and a blocked field goal really. It's the only chance for the 49ers.
Yep, you're at the 10-yard line for the Falcons. I would be absolutely appalled if I see a pass play here. Although they're in a shotgun set, so this is going to be interesting to see what they decide to do with it.
Yeah, this is...
He's going to hand it off to Gurley, and it's a great play call. He gets the blocks, and he gets the walk-off touchdown. Yep. The Falcons are going to move on to the NFC Championship game.
For a minute there, we thought we were seeing another, derailing, Falcons derailing, but that PI on third down.
Yep,
that was yeah.
So that's 2 games that I've seen in these playoffs where a pass interference call essentially was the difference in the team winning or losing, especially considering who had the momentum at the time of the penalty. You look at the Cardinals-Giants game. Giants were down 24 points in 2 separate occasions in that ball game, came back, had a late lead, and gave up that pass interference that led to the Cardinals moving on to face these Packers later today.
I'm looking forward to that. The Packers were the first seed this season. It's new coach, new time in the league. I'm looking forward to that game.
Yep, and should the Packers be able to defeat the Cardinals, they will meet a familiar foe in the NFC Championship game in the Atlanta Falcons, another newcomer. So, opportunity for the NFC to have new blood in the Super Bowl. As you see Kliko run the ball here with Mostert to the 25, gets out of bounds after gain of 4.
Yeah, in the AFC, we're definitely going to see someone new because the Chiefs play the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm really looking forward to how those coaches that are new to those situations play that. So that's definitely one to watch.
Liko going for it all. He's looking for Juszczyk, his fullback, and he made that catch and lost him. Broke a tackle, was brought down at the 25, and there's a pass interference on Deion Jones. Where
has Juszczyk been all game? If that's the way he's playing receiver, put him at tight end, coach.
My goodness. Trade offers have just flooded Kliko's DMs after that play. My word, what a catch from Juszczyk.
Lost Deion Jones and the pass interference. Wow.
1st and 10. Maybe this isn't over just yet. I may have spoken too soon. Liko having time here. He's going to need to find someone. Going back across the middle, and it's dropped.
Oh, Kittle lost concentration on the ball because the Falcons defender swatted at it, and he just lost sight of the ball for a split second.
So it's 2nd down and 10. Niners out of timeouts. Definitely want to bring up that AFC Championship game that could be happening today or tomorrow between Pittsburgh and Kansas City. 2 coaches that have never made it to a Super Bowl in this league, so something's got to give. More than likely, we're going to crown a new champion this year.
Yeah, you have the high-flying Kansas City offense. Oh, 1 second.
Oh, and Samuel reached for the pylon but unable to get there. He's putting his hands up. He thinks he got the touchdown, but the officials are going to mark him out of bounds at the 2.
I love seeing great defense versus great offense, and that's what we had in that Steelers-Chiefs game. Great defense versus a great offense.
Yeah, the number 1 defense in the league versus essentially the number 1 offense in the league. So, yeah, again, that mantra of something's got to give is so true in that game. Garoppolo rolling out looking for somebody, and he finds Ayuk, but he tippy-toes out at the 1.
The receiver in the back of the end zone let Jimmy G down. He was about to clear the safety, and stopped, when Jimmy just stopped right there. That's inexcusable. The coach is going to put that on film and replay it about 10 times. And it up right there.
Absolutely. That receiver looked like all of the Ravens receivers in all of my games. When I'm down in the goal line, that's exactly what they do. They sell me out consistently. But I digress. 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line. Tevin Coleman in the game here. He's going to take this handoff into the end zone for a Niners touchdown. There is an injury. Weston Richburg, the center, slow to get up, but pending this extra point, there is a minute left, and an onside kick is going to follow this extra point attempt, I would assume.
like I said earlier, Kaliko's a two-time champ. He's not going to go down without at least kicking and screaming. So that's a great way to put up a fight and give yourself a chance. You never know.
So it all comes down to this onside kick. I've seen this happen before firsthand against the Bills. These are definitely possible in the playoffs. Here's Robbie Gould. Short kick, didn't go the 10 yards, and Ridley recovered it.
Yep.
And the Falcons are going to survive this and advance.
That's a big time win to go on the road to the 49ers, the second seed, and put up 38 points, win that game. That's a very impressive win for the Falcons right there. Can't say enough.
Yep, and essentially you take that pick six off the board. They allowed 24 points to that San Francisco rushing attack. Mostert did have a couple of big runs in the second half, but for the most part was held in check. Kudos to the Falcon defense for keeping the Niners offense at bay in this game.
The way this league runs the ball, holding somebody to 150 is a win. So, or whatever Mozart had, I mean, guys are getting like 300, 400 yards rushing. So.
Yeah, and really quickly before the end of this stream, what are your thoughts on that? Are there any things coming down from the league pipeline that could be changing some of these rushing stats?
Well, the first thing we wanted to try was the fatigue. Before we got into the blocking, sliders, and because then you change one thing, then you gotta change another. It creates a ripple effect, and now you're sitting there like last year with a bunch of different sliders having to test it out every year. So we're really hoping the fatigue can do it, and because I like the sliders as it is, so I really hope we don't have to start tinkering.
Yeah, I totally concur with that, but so for the Niners. That's one of those teams that was a lot. So, was just going to say that we're really glad that the Falcons are able to advance here. Good to see new blood in the NFC Championship game. And again, so with that loss, we are going to be able to crown a new champion as Kliko has been eliminated.
And thanks for having me on broadcasting, Tom. I had a lot of fun. There was 10 rings in the booth today.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, star-studded cast.
Yeah, we had our, but it's nice to see some new blood, and this week.
Yep, and then I guess since Kliko still has a stream up, really quickly, those of you that are interested in broadcasting games next season, please reach out to myself, JD Moon.
Yes.
We'd love to have more crews on here other than just me calling these games. I mean, again, we have 32-man league. I know you guys absolutely love this, so let's